President Trump's attorneys just dropped a bombshell in Fulton County Court with explosive evidence allegedly proving that DA Fani Willis and her boy toy special prosecutor lied under oath. We're going to see the latest. Also, Ronna McDaniel is officially out at the RNC. We're going to see the latest on President Trump's takeover of the Republican Party and what it means heading towards November. You are not going to want to miss this. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your patron professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, just a huge note of thanks to each and every one of you. As many of you know, we recently took a major hit from big tech. Our channel was completely and totally demonetized, but you, literally thousands of you, stepped in and you rescued me in this channel by joining our Insiders Club. You made it loud and clear to the Silicon Valley oligarchs that we're a movement, an army of like-minded patriots who refuse to be silenced by the international woke police. And so once again, I just want to take this moment to thank each and every single one of you who've joined our Insiders Club to bypass big tech's efforts at censoring us. And for those of you who want to join in on the effort and take action, just click on that link below. Join our email list. That way we'll never, ever lose touch with one another, no matter what big tech does. Click on that link, join our email list, and become a part of an army of hundreds of thousands of patriots dedicated to taking back our nation, but most importantly, together. On Friday, we got bombshell reports that lawyers for President Trump obtained special prosecutor Nathan Wade's cell phone records. Now, Wade is the admitted boy toy of Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who's spearheading the ridiculous prosecution of President Trump. But the key here is that both Willis and Wade claimed under oath that their affair did not start until sometime in 2022, after Willis had appointed Wade special prosecutor in the Trump case, even though Wade had never tried a felony case in his life. So that's the key to all of this. They admitted to having an affair, but they're both claiming that the affair did not begin until after Wade was appointed special prosecutor, because obviously if they were having an affair prior to Wade's appointment, right, that would involve all kinds of ethical issues and conflict of interest and would definitely get them knocked off this case. But now Trump's attorneys have gotten a hold of Wade's cell phone records, and those records show that Wade and Willis's affair clearly started well before Wade was appointed by Willis as special prosecutor. Here are some of the highlights of what they found. A big shout out to the legal Substack Technofog for summarizing this for us. Phone records show that Wade and Willis had over 2,000 voice calls and just under 12,000 interactions exchanged from January 1st, 2021 through November 30th, 2021. Now keep in mind, both Willis and Wade testified that their affair didn't begin until sometime in 2022. Geolocation data indicates Wade was at DA Willis's condo on at least 35 occasions during this time, which included a number of overnight stays. Again, the geofence technology shows not only that Wade's phone was at Willis's condo, but also it reveals how long he was there and for what hours. Now, it looks like we're over the target here, and we can see that with Fani Willis's response to this new bombshell revelation. She tried to offer the alibi that her schedule, her calendar from 2021 proves that she wasn't at the condo on these dates, September and November of 2021. There's just one problem. The calendars she submitted as evidence are for dates in the spring of 2021. September through November are omitted. The calendars and emails aren't for those dates, so she really looks like she's getting desperate here. I mean, this is obviously a DA's office that's fumbling and bumbling in disarray. There's actually really no way around this, as the legal Substack Technofog points out. There's no denial from Fulton County that Wade wasn't at Willis's condo on those dates. There's no evidentiary denial. There's no dispute of the volume of texts and calls between Willis and Wade around those dates. Trump's attorneys had the cell phone data. I mean, there's no way around this. Wade visited Fani Willis's condo 35 times, which included multiple overnight stays, before their, quote, special relationship started, according to their own sworn testimonies. I just don't see any way around this. They got caught. They got caught lying to the court. At the very least, there's the appearance of impropriety, an appearance that would most certainly get Fani Willis booted off this case. Again, we've got to remember, Trump's lawyers do not actually have to prove that Willis and Wade lied to the court about when their affair began. They don't have to prove that she financially benefited from the prosecution by paying Wade an inordinate sum of money, and then the two of them went on all these luxurious vacations together. Yes, that all happened. But they don't actually have to prove actual wrongdoing for both Willis and Wade to be booted off this case. The very fact they've admitted to having an affair is enough. That admission alone constitutes grounds for removal or resignation precisely because it gives the appearance of impropriety, which is enough to tarnish the integrity of this case. So what do you think about all this? Let us know in the comments section below. All right, we need to talk about the colossal fall of Ronna McDaniel, the now former chair of the Republican National Committee. A few weeks back, reports started coming out about how Ronna McDaniel was misusing RNC funds. We're talking $3.1 million in private jet services since 2017, $1.3 million in limousine and chauffeur services, $17.1 million in donor mementos. Now, to be fair, if McDaniel were winning, right, if we were seeing GOP victories all over the place, then frankly, this would all fly under the radar. But the fact that McDaniel has been an abject electoral disaster, especially when it comes to ballot harvesting initiatives and strategies, then obviously these abuses are going to come to the surface and force her out, which they have done as of today. Ronna McDaniel has made it official. She has resigned her post as chair of the RNC. This, of course, now raises the question of who will replace her. President Trump has endorsed Michael Whatley, head of the North Carolina Republican Party, which would be amazing nationally. I mean, Whatley has been instrumental in helping the North Carolina GOP achieve supermajority status in their state legislature. A lot of people don't realize, I mean, North Carolina has gone super red over the last few years after flirting, going blue. I mean, North Carolina actually voted for Obama in 2008. They, of course, had that sleazy John Edwards as their senator, to their everlasting shame. But that's been changing dramatically over the last several years. The state has been shifting continuously right, getting deeper and deeper in red. And guys like Mike Whatley have been instrumental in that shift. So he would be amazing at the RNC helm. Trump, too, has also endorsed his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, the wife of Eric Trump, as co-chair, and she's a huge supporter and strategist for ballot harvesting in key swing states for November. Now, if Whatley and Laura Trump get the gig, as it were, that would officially seal the deal of Trump's total takeover of the Republican Party. Not only does he have the nomination wrapped up, he should be officially nominated actually just days from now, probably within a week of Super Tuesday, which is March 4th. Not only will he have the nomination completely wrapped up, but he'll have his loyalists in key positions of Republican power, such as in the RNC, which means that Trump will basically fully unify the party as a MAGA powerhouse. In other words, Trump will brought together what was otherwise deeply divided, the people versus the political class. The people were MAGA through and through, all the while the political class, the Romneys, the McDaniels, were defenders and promoters of the ruling establishment. With the new RNC leadership, Trump will have more or less solidified the party as a unified MAGA force, with the people and the political class joined together to crush Biden and the Democrats come November. So what do you think in all this? Do you have someone you'd rather see at the helm of the RNC? Let us know in the comments section below. And as always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. God bless.